Illinois. Oh, by the way, I had to dig. I did my homework last night to dig and find that band I was trying to remember. I was talking about going to see baby bands or bands that you're unfamiliar with, kind of the smaller font bands. When you go to any festival and how fun it is to still stumble across a band that you just happen to see live, and then you go, I got to keep an eye on these guys and see what they're going to do. But I couldn't remember the name of the band that I had seen when it was still Rock on the Range. And I knew it was years ago. And so I was digging through this morning, trying to find the band that I was talking about. And along the way, I was mostly bummed out about all the bands I didn't see that were smaller then and are bigger now. And like Ghost. Ghost is a huge band now, right?
Mm-hmm.
10 years ago, they were just dopey Dutchmen dressing up like the Pope. They were still Ghost BC, I think. They had a different name. Lamb of God was on a side stage. That to me is the fun, so. And I could not find the band, and then I found it.
Oh.
From the 2013 lineup.
Oh, that was
Bill Squire in the comedy tent.
Yeah.
Was it a tent or a stage then?
It was a tent.
Was that the first?
I mean, it still had a stage, but it was a
That's
tent.
what I mean. I couldn't remember if it had always been a tent or if they had you on a thing. Was that the first year that they did the comedy thing?
Yeah.
Because it was you and Florentine and Big J.
Mm-hmm. And Ari Shafi, I believe. Yeah, that was the year that they only did I think one day of comedy, I think.
So 2013, the band I was talking about, and I don't even know if they're still around, they're called Beware of Darkness. And it was two guys, kind of like a Black Keys, White Stripes kind of vibe. So one guy singing, playing guitar, one guy playing the drums. Because the band before them is a Canadian Christian rock band that I happen to like. They're called 1,000 Foot Crutch. And so I was on the side stage to see them. And the band that was on after them was called Beware of Darkness. And I don't know if they're still around. Haven't heard anything about them, but I remember standing there and going, these guys are great. And it's awesome to see a band you're unfamiliar with, because even if they don't blow up, you had a good time. And, you can see a headliner on a huge stage that has an off night. And you go, oh, all right. That year, Soundgarden, Pumpkins, Korn, those were headliners. Alice in Chains, Bush, Cheap Trick, Buck Cherry. Yeah, Beware of Darkness. Not too shabby. Again, I didn't keep up with them, but I really liked seeing them when they were there. You know who one of the headliners was for the inaugural Rock on the Range? ZZ Top.
That would be badass.
Which is pretty, it's fitting, but again, that's not a band that you associate so much with like rock festivals anymore. Mm-hmm. They kind of go off and do their own thing. STP, Disturbed, Kid Rock, Stained. Those were 07 headliners. So I had to go back to 2013. I couldn't believe it had been 10 years since I saw that band.
Next Friday is going to be my 10-year, official on the show anniversary.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
The day of the Polar Blast?
The day of the Polar Blast.
Wow, 10 years.
So you can come out and celebrate at the Polar Blast, or you can do it this weekend. Do it a little early.
East Side Show?
East Side Show at the 9. It's the Alex Cedar at the 9. Tickets available at alexcedarcleveland.com.
You guys are never going to let me live down that whole East Side thing.
Part of the
Live it down.
The show.
Yeah, it's great. What are you talking about?
I was telling my girlfriend about it. She was dying.
So
Great.
you're saying
It's the
the
best.
Cleveland Clinic, that campus is not on the East Side?
No, it is. But we're also saying that East 9th is on the East Side, too.
We're on the East Side right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Campus there, that's very clearly East Side. The Intercontinental, yes, very clearly East Side. No one's arguing that. We're saying, because the question was, where does East Side start? We say it starts right here on East 9th. It's right on the sign, East 9th.
I mean, I think what we're saying is it starts as soon as you get to a street that says East.
We're between 6th and 9th.
Yeah, we're between 6th and 9th.
We do this show from the East Side every day.
Yep.
That's why we're ducking pigeons out there. So Bill's show on the East Side. Okay, so next Friday night, another reason to celebrate.
10 years.
Imagine if your team wins.
Oh, that'd be a great.
Big Billy's Bottom Boys.
Big Billy's Bottom Boys. I got a logo getting made.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah.
I know we used to get armbands. I don't even know if that's in the offing, but...
armbands?
Remember we had to delineate who our team members were? We'd have different colored armbands.
Early years.
They were bandanas.
Well, then it was... armbands the first couple of years, and then it went to bandanas.
Well, we all tied them around each other's arms.
But the armbands had
our name on them.
Yeah, the name on them, and then they went to bandanas that were just like color coordinated, and then
Dude, I'm debating. Like, I just don't know. Every year, I either dress too warm or I don't dress warm enough, and it's always a toss-up because you never know how cold it's going to be till you get up there. And I think the year before, I had on the last year we did it, I had on layers upon layers, and I still was cold. I still was cold.
It's going to be around 20 degrees, I think, that day. May 25.
Well, also, isn't it better to overdress?
Yeah.
Because you can peel layers off and throw them in the limo.
I was saying, but then you sweat underneath your stuff.
All right, well, you're sweating all the time now. You're going to a tangerine hypothesis.
You're wrong, getting a little sweaty.
That's right. Little sweaty. No, it'll be fun. So next Friday, your 10th anniversary on this program. Wow, 10 years.
Yep. It's crazy, right?
Yeah, of course.
It goes fast.
It does go quickly.
Goes fast.
I've got another $1,000 for you to win right now. This will go quickly, too. So listen closely, and I hope you win. Good luck.
The Buzzard wants you to go fund yourself and score $1,000. Enter the nationwide keyword BANK at WMMS.com. That's BANK. Enter it now at WMMS.com. And good luck from Buzzard Radio.
You seen your boy Lindsey Graham clearly trying to get more campaign donations from Chik-Fil-A? He's dropping the same joke in every television appearance he does now. You know, all they've been freaking out about over there on Fox News is documents. Classified documents. Biden had some. They found some in Trump's house. Obama, Bush, and Clinton all made a statement. We don't have any, just depending on how far you want to go back.
And Lindsey is just offering to sign them, correct?
He wants to sign all their documents. That's right.
It's like especially Obama.
Yep. Lady G. He's all up in it. But he keeps making the same joke. And clearly, you know, because Chik-Fil-A, it's a big Republican donor. They don't like the gays, the whole bit. He keeps making the same joke when he's on television talking about documents.
If you come to my house, you'll find Chik-Fil-A bags all over the floor, but you're not going to find any classified information.
So you go, oh, okay, that's, well, yeah.
Bro, put your garbage in the garbage can, man.
Nasty? You're a millionaire.
Yeah. Just be throwing it on the ground, you weirdo.
He's trying to pretend like he's a regular guy.
I'm a regular guy. I don't throw food bags all over the floor.
He's covering up the condoms on the carpet. I don't know.
You got Trump, you got Pence, you got Biden. The only thing I think you'll find at my house is a bunch of Chick-fil-A bags on the floor.
Yeah, he keeps making so clearly he's angling for like Chick-fil-A to notice him and send him some money or something. And
I was like, is that who they want as their spokesperson?
Dude,
yeah, of course.
Should be angling for a maid. Or cleaning service,
He's just an older, single bachelor,
He just hasn't met the right lady yet.
He just got all this money and no one to share it with, no one worth it to make his long days just seem wonderful.
Well, no, listen, it's not like Chick-fil-A is some obscure place. I mean, a lot of people love Chick-fil-A. I think it's weird that he's clearly making the same joke because he's trying to get their attention.
Yeah. He's giving him a plug.
Sure. I just wonder why that. Maybe he just wants free food. I mean, hey, they're just like us. They want free food too. Free, overrated food.
And people are expecting all the gays to cancel Beyonce, but yet they're not canceling Chick-Fil-A. Like, come on.
Yeah, but he's not openly gay. He's very anti,
I'm just saying there's a big Chick-fil-A in like WeHo. So, come on, man. No one takes that seriously.
In WeHo.
They do.
Shouldn't call people names like that. Alan, the elevators at the 9 have a touch screen. All you do is touch the one that says Alex Theater.
That's pretty dope.
And it takes you there.
Yep.
So if you go to that Bill Squire show way on the east side, you get in that elevator. So what is that? You said you thought it was the 3rd floor?
I think it's the 3rd floor. But it's because they're not numbered, so I don't actually know.
Yeah, it's secret. Like, that's where all the rich people stay. Like, all the athletes and stuff stay. Because after a certain level, you can't even get up to the floor without, like, a bags or something.
Yeah.
Because it's like half apartments, half hotel.
Oh, that's what it is? That's partially residential there, too?
Those hotel rooms are nice, too.
I know. I've stayed in, like, a couple of them.
A couple of them?
Well, I've been invited to parties, after parties.
Pardon me. After what?
Night of the club.
Yeah!
Who are you going out with
And
tonight?
it's a hotel lobby.
It's my roommate's girlfriend's birthday.
Okay.
Roommate's girlfriend's birthday. All right. How old is she turning?
I think 28.
28. She got to be freaking out about that.
Why?
Because all these girls start freaking out the closer they get to 30.
I know. I freak the F out. I got skinny. I grew my hair out.
But that's not freaking out. That's just improving yourself. I mean, 30 is still really young.
Because I was like, I already look like I'm dying. I might as well enjoy the little life I got left.
Yeah, you're going to be gone by 35. That's what the Ouija board says. You only got a few years left. You should get into shape and grow your hair out. Make these last 4.5 years of your life the best ever.
I just need to get laid more. I'm doing all this stuff, and my body count hasn't gone up at all.
Well, it'll all happen, right? You've also
been way more
busy.
It'll all happen.
Yeah, but you're also a little more specific about what you want and how. Like, you're not as reckless, I would say.
I was gonna say I got laid a lot when I was fat. Like, well, I wouldn't even say fat.
Yeah, like chubby chasers out there.
No, there weren't. Like, I looked good still. Like, I wore fitting clothes mostly, unless I'm on this show.
I was going to say, you were wearing some tight T-shirts, son.
I didn't, yeah.
Popping his little
he was just
teats.
wearing the T-shirts that he had, but he didn't upgrade his clothes.
Those were T-shirts.
I'm just saying, my regulars that I had before, I will honestly say I have a good judgment of character because they stuck around.
Judgment of character? Is that what he said? This is his new show over there on TBS, where he plays a judge.
Tell it to the judge.
Well, if they still want to
Judge Poundcake is judgment of character.
They didn't say you weren't attractive to me anymore. Like, they didn't say, oh, you're fat now. Call me when you lose some weight. They still let me have some. I appreciate that.
Oh, they were doing you a favor, according to you.
I mean, if I were not me and I saw me and I was laying with me before, I probably wouldn't lay me.
Yeah, but as much as you've said that you want to run into your own arms, you would have thought that you would have that would have spurred you on to really get and stay in shape before now.
Again, I didn't think it was catching up with me. Like, I didn't know I didn't notice. Clearly, if you notice you're gaining weight, then you can stop it early. I didn't notice.
Yeah, but don't you ever get on a scale?
No.
Really?
I was skinny. I didn't get on a scale on a regular basis. No, absolutely not.
I know, but well, okay.
I never had to.
I guess a lot of people don't have a lot of body awareness.
Yeah, I didn't have body awareness because I wore the same clothes. Like, I knew I was gaining weight when I couldn't fit into the clothes I would always wear. I wear like the 10 same outfits. You can go back and look at the YouTube.
I see.
And see the same clothes.
You
I
didn't
wear all the
notice
time.
you were gaining weight. You noticed when you gained weight.
Yeah, I noticed when I gained weight. I couldn't.
Gotcha.
My pants were fitting tighter, or like I couldn't button certain ones, or shirts were like I constantly had to pull it down, and I'm like,
I'm on the last hole on my belt.
He had to start shopping at Torrid.
And so that's how I knew. I knew my sizes went up. I didn't know my weight went up. So that's when I knew.
Well, yes. One goes along with the other.
I know that, but I didn't. I
You're
had
kind of in denial.
I had access to clothes. I didn't have a scale. I don't have a scale in my apartment. I weigh myself at my morning job.
You weigh yourself there. There's a scale at your morning job.
There's a
still
gym.
The scale.
Oh, right.
We still got the scale here.
I know.
That's Alan's, though, right? You can take that home if you want.
Yeah, that is my scale. I think we have a couple of scales.
Well, get it out
2
of
or
my locker.
3. Is it in your locker?
It's in my
yeah,
locker.
I'll take it home. I forgot that it was here.
Yeah.
And I forgot it was mine. Because I think I bought it for this. So I don't think it's ever been in my house. I bought it specifically for Poundcake. So Poundcake should take it. Yes.
Thank you.
Take the scale home.
Scale. Yeah.
Because I don't need another scale at my house.
Now I'm going to weigh myself literally every day.
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm going to have a great...
Don't. Because I fall into that same trap. Don't do that.
How often do you weigh yourself?
A few times a week, which is way too much.
I was going to say, that's still probably too much.
Yeah, too much. But when you really, really like lock in, you know, and there are people who take great care of themselves and are proponents of weighing yourself every day. But I don't know that that's good for most people's mental health.
I was going to say, because
that dude who's spending $2 million a year to like make sure he has a teenage rectum, he's probably, you know, weighing himself. He's probably weighing himself every half hour.
I've been stricter on my diet this year and been dropping a little bit of weight. And when I don't pay attention to the scale, I always go in the wrong direction. So as long as I'm getting on the, even if it goes up and down every day, at least I know where I'm at.
I was gonna say, I just like to know.
Yeah, I have to hold myself accountable that way. So I get on it.
You have to allow for kind of a standard deviation.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
beyond that,
like you're not expecting it to go down every single day because but if you're you're not going to get out when you know you're going up.
Well, I was towards the end of like my bet, I guess. I was like meticulous. Like when I would drink water, because that's what I was worried about. I was like, there's things that I can't avoid. Like I have to drink water to survive. It's not even about losing weight thing. I have to drink water. So
I think you should test that theory.
So I was like obsessed. I'm like, well, how much water could I drink and still like not gain that much weight? And I would drink like a whole.
See, that's when it's not healthy.
Yeah, because I was gaining like 2 or 3 pounds or something like that in water weight, and I'm like, okay, I need to hurry up and pee. When can I pee so I could pee it out? And I still wasn't peeing out enough, so I was like getting real pissed.
You got to take them big dumps.
So then I was like Googling.
Going.
I was like, how long do you pee out all your water weight? And I was trying to wait until I peed out all the water so I didn't have to drink more water. It was like I was losing my mind because of that stupid bet. But then I won, so that was good.
It all paid off. I've got to take a break here.